What up, bitches? It's the MisanthropikOne, aka He Who Hungers, Seven Sovereign, Solomon Grundy, all that good shit. And I'm back up in this bitch for another rant/review. Today, I want to talk about this album right here. My nigga Klive Kraven's latest album called Filthy Slaughter. For those who haven't heard of Klive Kraven, he's based out of the Maryland area. He's been putting out CDs and demos and shit for a few years now, and he started up a record label called Gold-Minded Records, or Gold-Minded Multimedia, as it says on the back too. Gold-Minded Records and Gold-Minded Multimedia. And I haven't heard of him until this year, to be completely honest with you guys. He got at me because of one of my Necro reviews, and he saw that I was a fan of Necro, nonfiction, you know, Ill Bill, Gore-Tex, and Sabak, and all of them. And he basically said in a nutshell, yo, check my album out, you know, could you review it? And I asked him for a physical copy. He sent me a physical copy, and he said, yeah, you know, please review it, whatever. And it's my honor to review this for you, Klive Kraven, because I enjoyed this album, and I enjoyed what I heard on YouTube. So, Filthy Slaughter. Let me get into this bitch real quick. His style, Klive Kraven's style, is, you know, in that horrorcore-ish vein. Plus, he mixes a little bit of consciousness in there, so it's all good, you know. If you're a fan of Necro like I am, or Ill Bill, or anybody in that vein, like Twisted and shit, check this shit out. You will not be disappointed. Production on this album. Production is mostly handled by Klive Kraven himself. I also neglected to mention that in the beginning. He's a dope producer. In fact, he's part of the group called Anno Domini. They're a record label or group that makes these fucking crazy ass beats, and I've spoke on them before. They did beats for fucking, who's this dude? Chief Kamachi on the Clock of Destiny, and they fuck with other MCs that I listen to. I can't think of them right now, but now that he fucks with them, that explains why the production on this album is dope. And who else is on here besides Klive Kraven himself? Anitek Pieja, I don't know how to say that. Plague Plenty is producing on here. Olaf, Symphonic, and Verbal. And it's actually funny that Anno Domini Beats is on here. There's their little logo and shit, because I always wanted to know if Anno Domini was one person or a group, but thanks to Klive Kraven forcing me to do this research, I found out that it's actually a group of people. So, dope production on here, got nothing bad to say about it. Now let me get into some of the features on this shit right here. You got Sean Strange. Big up to Sean Strange, by the way. He released a dope album this year called Street Urchin. I'm gonna review it for y'all. Stay tuned for that. O-Dub. Sean Strange and O-Dub are in a group called NGP, or No Good People. Check them out. Dope group of MCs. You got R20, Prime Prolific, Absolute Carnage, Plague Plenty, Saga Infinite, Anonymix, La Dog or LA Dog. I don't know how to say it. Klive Kraven, please correct me on that. You got Wise Minds, Mark D's, Godzilla. Check out Godzilla's digital download called Jaguar Paw. Big up to Godzilla for hooking me up with that, by the way. And Gore-Tex. Love that track with Gore-Tex on it. In fact, that, like I said before, that's one of the reasons why Klive Kraven, me and him started hitting it off and shooting the shit. He told me that he had a track with fucking Gore-Tex on here, and I am so glad to hear Gore-Tex on this shit, ripping another beat apart. But dope group of MCs that are on Klive Kraven's album. They served their purpose and came out beautiful. Let me get into some of the tracks on this album. Track 1, Entering a Strange World. It's basically an intro, no lyrics, it's just a sample of Klive Kraven welcoming you into the album, into his strange world. My interpretation of it, that's a perfect way to describe people on the planet Earth. But listen to the intro, get the album, listen to the intro to see what I'm talking about. But I'm pretty sure Klive Kraven is just trying to welcome you into his strange world. Track 2, Underworld Explorer. Fucking ill. Dope fucking sample for the chorus. It's no vocal chorus, it's a sample based chorus, which I miss in rap. Not a lot of people do that except in the underground. But fucking ill, shows his lyrical dexterity and ability. Plus Anatech produced it, and it was just ill hearing Klive Kraven rip that shit apart. There's a lot of tracks on here that could be considered, I guess, 3-man posse cuts, or, well, the next track 3, Out of the Fog, is a 4-man posse cut with Sean Strange, O-Dub, and R20. What else is a posse cut on here? Track 5, Microphone Monsters with Prime Prolific and Absolute Carnage. Sanity is Like That with Plenty and Saga Infinite. Track 7 and track 8 I really like a lot. Track 7 is called Kill the Illuminati, and for those that are subscribed to me, y'all know that I love when people talk about conspiracy theories or Illuminati in their rhymes and shit. What do they think about the Illuminati? How they interpret different symbols or what's going on in society. That's what that track is about, track 7, and it's fucking ill. It's all straight lyrics, no hook, no fucking chorus, just putting it all out there. Fucking love that track. Track 8, Champions of Society, is another one of those 3-man posse cut tracks with Prime Prolific and Anonymous, and they're talking about the ills of society. I fucking love that shit. Like I said about Klive Kraven, I guess his primary style would be like a horrorcore, battle oriented style, but when you could veer off and show that you could be a little bit versatile, I love that in the MC. What else? Track 10, Last of a Dying Breed. Track 10, I mean, it speaks for itself. Last of a Dying Breed, you gotta go to the underground for ill MCs, and you listen to that track again, lyrics upon raw lyrics. It's another posse cut on here. Yeah, Wizards of Wax featuring Wise Minds and Mark D's. Fucking great posse cut. And a lot of these guys on here, it's just raw lyrics. Like I said before, What else? Let me see what else stood out for me. Oh, track 12, True Hatred. Now, you know, with a title like that, I gotta love the track. But not only did his lyrics and the beats and production stand out on there, but I also loved the fucking Mel Gibson sample at the end of the song. And it kind of pisses me off at the same time, because I was gonna use that for one of the tracks I was writing, but Klive Kraven, you got that off. It was pretty funny how you got that off, so I'm gonna give that to you. True Hatred is a dope track. Check that out. What else do I want to talk about here without giving away too much of the album? Well, let me get to the gem of the album. Track 19, Who Cares About the Dead, the remix featuring Gore-Tex. Now, like I said before, I may just be becoming a broken record again, but Gore-Tex, love him to death. Good to hear him on some new shit for once. Fucking ill to hear him back on there, spit a verse, and on there with Klive Kraven of all people. You know, they both did their thing on that track. Big up to Gore-Tex. Can't wait to hear the Super Coven shit that you're coming out with. My rating of this album is an 8.25 out of 10. Dope fucking album. Don't fucking sleep on this shit. I highly enjoyed it. In fact, I want to hear more from Klive Kraven. You know, I see he got in the liner notes here, he got something coming out called Unique Universe and The Last Days of the Mountain Man. I hope to hear more from Klive Kraven. Like I said, support good fucking music. Y'all know the deal. Leave your love, leave your hate, most of all subscribe. Peace, bitches.
Last of a dying breed. No doubt. You don't want to go to war. Doubt. The asylum.